It's jimpoesl. This is today's safety message for Monday, July 8th, 2024. I just spent the last several days out in the heat at Boy Scout camp in northern New Jersey there, the Camp Nobi Bosco, the only camp around that can boast about having the first Friday the 13th movie filmed there. However, heat was a major subject out there, and it's also a major subject at work that you're going to be hearing a lot more of since OSHA issued a proposed heat stress standard this week that they've been talking about for an awful long time. What do you do to prevent heat stress? You can stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. Avoid caffeine, alcohol, and drinks with huge amounts of sugar. Take breaks. That's really all that's been afforded up to us until recently. People would take breaks and have a work-rest schedule set out there. NIOSH has some resources on that. Dress appropriately. Wear lightweight, loose-fitting, and light-colored clothing. That's a given here. You don't want to go out there, and I always wonder about the oil industry. They have everything out there in dark navy blue coveralls in the middle of the summer. Not really appropriate. You know, again, there are lighter colored, lighter weight coveralls that are appropriate for whatever work you're doing out there. However, the other thing is this. If you're going to be wearing that clothing, you may have to take additional rest breaks, and if you're not in the oil industry, make sure you use sunscreen out there for any exposed parts of your skin. Give your body time to acclimate to your working environment. Usually it takes anywhere from a few days to a few weeks to get used to working in the heat. And the older you get, it seems like the harder it is, and the younger that you are, meaning minors, have a hard time dealing with that because their body hasn't matured enough with this. So take it easy. You know your own limits. Know the signs, such as heavy sweating, weakness, dizziness, headache, nausea, fainting, and lack of sweating. And be careful, because lack of sweating might indicate you're on your way to a heat stroke. If you or your coworker experience these symptoms, seek shade, cool down with water, and seek medical attention. Ventilation, again, remember ventilation. Right now, there are a lot of devices out there for ventilation, and even in the construction site, we're not only talking air conditioning, we're talking about fans, things of that nature. And especially if you're in a permit-required confined space, ventilation might be necessary just to control heat and also nuisance odors, that sort of thing, and not have an atmospheric hazard per se. Buddy says work in pairs and groups. Now, two final things I want to talk to you about are very controversial. So there are certain medicines, certain high blood pressure medications, and diabetes medications that are diuretics. Those may impact your ability to manage heat. Check things out with your doctor, and there are several medical conditions that are associated with dehydration, including diabetes. That might cause a problem, also compound whatever problem. So as always, talk to your medical provider with this stuff. So I look forward to speaking to you further this week on Safety Wars, available at your favorite podcast network as Safety Wars, and on YouTube and a variety of other online networks for our video portion.